Hey guys, how you doing? Gavin here from Starfresh Personal Training, back in the kitchen, and today I'm going to make a kind of a really quick roast chicken meal, if you like. So yeah, I'd like to eat, meat and two veg. To be honest with you, it's easy to prepare. It's not long, drawn out roasting and all that sort of stuff. I'll make it really quick. So again, put the timer on. No rush. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm heading into work very shortly. I'm going to leave here in an hour, so I just need to get some 2 meals going. This isn't really going to be a meal prep day for 2 days because it's a weekend tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow as well, but it doesn't take me long to make my meal, so I'm going to just do it day by day for the next couple of days. I don't really need to prepare. There's no rush in that respect. So what I'm going to have, I've got some chicken. It's not cooked yet. I'm going to do that in a second. Show you how I'm going to do that. I've got some frozen minted peas and couple of carrots, and that's just going to be my honestly and some spuds, and that's just going to make the my meal. Nothing prepared, like I said last week. I haven't. I'm going to do it all from complete scratch, and that's going to be from kind of preparing my chicken, cooking the potatoes, peas, everything else, and a lot of it is just cooking time. So although it's going on the whole, I'm not actually standing and monitoring it. You can just do his thing for 5-10 minutes. So I'm going to just go through all very quickly, and yeah, at the end of it I'll show you how long it's going to take me, and it'll be my 2 really healthy, nutritious, whole food meals by the end of the day. Back in a sec. So just quickly, I've got the kettle boiling. So what I do is, when I trying to boil some water on the stove, I don't just put a cold pan on there and let it go from start. It takes ages. So I'm going to boil a kettle, that's in the background now going on. And I'm just going to get my chicken ready, and then I'm going to show you how I do that, and then yeah, job done. So I've got my grill over there, so you can see that. So that's my sort of George Foreman grill going. Just turned it on now. Kettle's boiling. Chicken's going to do. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make sure I get the right portion sizes, and then show you how I sort of season it and stuff like that. All right, so pull the camera down. So as you can see, okay, I got my chicken in a plastic container, and I've got all my weighing scales. Okay, now the reason why I do that is because I need to know what my portion size is. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to grab one of these chicken breasts out, and then I'm going to know how much this actually weighs. So this one's a massive one. That's 400 grams right there of chicken. So that's going to be enough for my 2 meals. It's a big old chicken breast. That goes on the lid. It makes things a lot easier for me right now. So all I'm going to do is, there's 2 little fillets on there. Just cut that little bit off there. It's a little bit crude. I'm not a chef. All I'm going to do is just butterfly it. To be honest, it's going to be make it cook a little bit quicker. Cut it straight through the middle. And you're going to end up with, this is going to be my two meals worth basically, and this little tiny fillet there on the side. So I get my grease-proof paper out. This is how I'm going to cook the grill. It saves me loads of cleaning time, and obviously when the grill gets really dirty, and this kind of protects it a little bit. So I'm going to put it there. This chicken breast, I'm just going to pop it on the tray this way. So obviously half and half, so I can turn this over, and it's going to be cover the top of it as well. So I get a little bit of spray oil. And salt and pepper, and that's just going to be my season, I guess, for my obviously cheated roasted chicken. Spread it all on top like that. I don't worry about the bottom; it doesn't really bother me that much. And then just give it a bit of a dousing of salt and pepper. You can even you can use other stuff if you want on it. I don't know, like thyme or whatever. I don't really worry about that too much. Go over the top. Nice and flat, that's all the same sort of thickness, goes across onto my grill, and that will do its thing very quickly. It's not going to take long to cook at all, and job done. So next thing I'm going to do is my kettle is nearly boiled, so I'm going to get the potatoes going and the carrots going all at the same. There you go, it's better. All at the same time, and it'll take about around 15 minutes or so, and then just put it together at the end, easy. So again, when I do this, okay, I got my baby little potatoes here, and all I'm going to do is just going to get saucepan, just like this, chuck it on the weighing scales, taro it down so I know what's actually going in there, move this a little bit closer for you so you can see. End of the day, I've got to put my, I've got to put this into something anyway, so I may as well put on the scale so I know what's going on. And I'll just simply put them in. So I want 200 grams per portion pretty much per meal. It might be less for you, but it's all good. In fact, that's all. Right, that's 422 grams, so that's going to be enough for 2 meals for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it over here and just cut them in half, just because they cook a little bit quicker. And I'll chuck them in the hot water. And there you go, all chopped up in half in the saucepan. Again, I'm going to taro this down to 0 again, as it should be. And then I got 2 massive carrots there. Okay, now I'm probably only going to have this big one for the 2 meals, and obviously the peas will add for the extra veg as well. Just the same thing. I'm just going to chop the ends off, and all I'm going to do is just going to put that in there. I don't know how much that weighs. Okay, so that weighs 206 grams. So when I type into my Fitness Pal, I just know how much I've got. It's no dramas. 206. I'll remember that easy. I'm going to chop this up, put it in the water, and we're good to go. So there you go. There's my carrots, all chopped up. I try and make them about finger width, just because they cook a little bit faster. So they're going to go straight in there with the potatoes. And then all I'm going to do, a little bit of salt, not a huge amount, just a little bit of that. Grab my kettle, which is already boiled now, put that on, and then all I'm going to do is just let that cover the veggies and potatoes, and they can all boil together in the on the stove. And then obviously just sitting right there, you can move that water out of the way. I'll just put the lid on that and be good to go. So when it comes to the veggies, the peas, okay, what I don't do, I don't normally cook these up first, okay, simply because if you cook them too much, you just get a bit horrible. So all I'm going to do is just cut one end of the bag off, and I put them into my plastic containers frozen. Because then obviously they'll defrost with the warmth of the other stuff anyway, and then when you cook them, they cook them in the microwave and they cook perfectly fine. So again, nothing really overly complicated. Obviously I'm taking 2 meals today, so I'm going to put 2 meals on the 2 plastic trays on the scales. I'm going to roughly go for 100 per serve on each one. They're all frozen into a big bowl, there we go. So there you go, 100 there. And then 200 there, 250. Okay, so that's the cool. I'm gonna put that to one side and just let them sit. To be honest with you, no dramas at all. So now I've got my chicken cooking, my potatoes and carrots cooking, and that is essentially my meal. So next thing I'm gonna do is obviously I like to have like a gravy, so I'm not gonna bother making a gravy from scratch. And although this is a kind of whole food diet, you know, I'm not a complete hippie where I'm going to just get everything from scratch. So I'm going to, you know, just make it with some oxo cubes, no dramas at all. So all I'm going to do, I've got 2 oxo cubes and like a really easy Bisto mix. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it too much. All I'm going to do right now is, like I said, I use also these little cartons. So I got one of these cartons. So all I'm going to do is open this up, and you know, you might make a really nice gravy and you might like to do it a different way, but I'm all about speed. I'm going to break the cube into there, and then use the Bisto gravy, and all this kind of does adds a little bit of extra flavour, and it adds a little bit of consistency to it. And then so taro my scales, and I'm just going to put let's have a look, about 10 grams, 20 grams in, and that is that. I'll put the lid on that, and when I get to work I'll pour some hot water into it, and I'll mix it all up with a spoon, and it's you know, the hot water from the kettle, and makes it into a nice consistency, and I just pour that over the top of my food, and it's like a nice gravy sauce. So my food isn't completely bland and boring. So snacks now. Okay, so I've got 2 decent meals. Like I said, I start work at 4 PM, finish at 2 AM in the morning. So I'm going to take 2 tidy meals in, and I'm going to have a couple of snacks. Okay, so not much to it really. Pretty basic, pretty creature of habit. Piece of fruit, could be any piece of fruit you like, and some almonds again. So like I said, I do weigh my almonds. I weigh everything because it's easier to type into MyFitnessPal. A lot more accurate. It takes no time whatsoever. So while I'm talking to you now, I've just put my little container on the scales. I'm just going to pour in about usually 30-ish grams of nuts. Obviously, if you wanted 2 portions, you just chuck in 40 grams and it's all good. So there you go, 31 grams of my nuts. And like I said, the problem with nuts is that they're really high in calories. So if you really go overboard with nuts, even though they're healthy, they'll really put you over your calorie component a lot. So this is going to be snack number 2. So I'll have a meal, a snack, another meal. And what I'm going to do, because it's a long shift, I'm going to just add some natural yogurt, and I'll have a think of what else I can find. Alright, so nearly done. So what I'm going to do now is quickly strain my my carrots and potatoes. Bear with me a sec. And all I'm going to do with these now is kind of like let them steam dry just for a second, okay? So I'm put that back on the to do. My chicken is done now, which is awesome. What's good about the paper, I can just take it off, bring it back over to the table, and then I've got it's going to be boiling. I'll get a tongs for you. So I've got my my sort of nice roasted chicken, which is cool. And then because I've cut it in half already, I just put one side in one in the other, and then the other one I'll just cut up in half because it was kind of 3 little bits in there, and then just divide it between the 2. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I'm eating them both today. So they go into my little plastic boxes, which is awesome. And then this obviously just goes nicely in the bin out of the way. Very little cleaning up to do because I'm busy, as you are. And I'm going to put the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. So that looks like quite a lot of food, and it is, because at the end of the day, I'm eating whole food, so I can eat a little bit more. And it's really cool because I'm still going to be well within my calories. So all I'm going to do is just a couple of carrots in there. Doesn't really matter how it's divided, to be honest, because I'm going to eat it all in all today anyway. So roughly divide it up in half. I'm using different size containers, so one will hold more probably. Anyway, that's it. So obviously there I've got my potatoes, my chicken, and my peas all in. My meals ready to go. I've got my 2 snacks, 4 meals. 20. Oh, look at that, perfect. 25 past 2. So that's it. Okay, so 2 really good meals. My whole meals for today are done. 25 minutes is nothing. You know, by the time it takes to drive down to McDonald's, you drive there, you queue, you can get this done, alright? You said I'm fortunate, I'm kind of a shift work, so I can get a little bit of time to do this, but as I showed you 2 days ago, it doesn't matter, because on in the day before, you know, I did everything in 20 minutes, two full meals, or 2 full days of meals in 20 minutes. And if I wanted to make tomorrow's dinners as well, it's no different. I just cook more quantity of food and divide it into 4 containers, chuck it in the fridge, and I'm good to go. Really that simple, guys. Okay. Any problem? So obviously then I got my little gravy there, which will go. So like I said, easy, 2 really good, nutritious meals right there, and you know, 2 really good healthy snacks as well. Lots of protein, carbohydrates, there's some fat in there from the oils. I'm good to go. Fat from the nuts, perfect. As always, guys, start fresh, because if you don't make a change today, how will tomorrow be any different? Cheers. So I didn't just want to bore you watching me weigh some yogurt, so I just said yogurt and berries, frozen berries, 150 grams of yogurt, job done. And then my 2 snacks, my 2 meals, done. So my stuff is still cooking, so it won't take too much longer. And then once they're done, I'll put it all together, show you how it's done, and show you how time. It's 20 minutes now, so I'm envisioning another 5 minutes, and I'm good to go.